Yes, in the back.
Favorite Piccolo lines? Yes, 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 I can do this. I feel great, yes.
You know which song, you know which part I'm talking about? Like the worst line in all of Dragon Ball Z? Oh yeah. When he fuses with Nail, that's some pretty embarrassing stuff there too.
I'm not gonna let you win.
Spirit Sword, get longer! To the right of you, yeah. I'm still, again, I'm bad at lines. I'm bad at remembering lines. I need to just kind of keep all my, go back and find them and write them down so I can recite them. But I did love playing Ayami. As goofy as it was a really fun role to play. I'm sorry, I wish I could go on about it. To the left. Yeah. I'm gonna get the guy in front of you and then you. Oh, it finally came to, we're finally talking about panty and stocking, and the question came from you. And so I got to play my first African-American character for the most part, except for Masa in My Bride is a Mermaid. Did you guys see that? If you guys haven't seen My Bride is a Mermaid, that's one of the most ridiculous shows. And if you know the character Masa, you know that it's worth watching that show just to see what his backstory is. I'm not going to tell you what it is though. But I loved playing Garter Belt on Panty and Stocking. It was probably my most fun I've ever had playing a role. Because if you guys haven't watched it yet, he's like this 7.5 foot tall, massive African-American dude, or African-Japanese dude, or African black guy. He's a huge black guy. And he is awesome. And I finally got to use a voice I've been wanting to use for a long time. And sorry if that offends anyone, but and so I went off on one tirade during like the premiere of Panty and Stocking that I probably don't want to repeat again. It dealt with like bone density and how I believe that my voice is similar to African American voices because African American voices are oftentimes very rich. And it's because of I've read that it's a bone density thing, but really resonant voices, like some of the best, most amazing narrators, like, I can't think of anyone, there's no money. I'm just saying, Morgan Freeman, or, thank you, you made the two that were on the top of my tongue that I was just about to say. There you go. But we'll have another panel about that. Panty. Can I sing a song for you in Vegeta's voice? Okay. Let's see. There is no place I know that compares to pure imagination. I imagine Vegeta would not be able to sing at all. I always imagine Vegeta being completely and entirely tone deaf. Singing, what is this? Is that something that they do when you're festive? Because I've never been festive ever! No, I can't imagine Vegeta singing on pitch at all. And if he did, he'd be real tender about it. Like, some say love, it is a river. Shut up, I'm singing! Anyway, yes. Yes. How did I feel that Vegeta ended up with Bulma? Oh, I was just totally pleased about that. Yeah, I thought it was great. I think they've got a great relationship. That's a real wholesome relationship, you know, based on true family values there. No, I think it was an awesome twist, and I was just as shocked as anybody else who watched that show for the first time. Like, what? No! How's that possible? And then I felt really crappy for Yamcha. Yes, in the back.
In your everyday life, do you ever just use your character voices to mess with
Sometimes, yes. I used to crank call people a lot, but everybody knows it's me now. It's because I've prank called too many people, and now I think I've prank called everyone now, so I can't use my voice on anyone. But I use Piccolo's voice occasionally on the phone with customer service when I need to get something taken care of, like,
I need my cable installed tomorrow.
So, I did used to prank call, like back in the day when there wasn't the caller ID and the Star 69 and all that, you could just call someone's house and they didn't know who it was. I used to prank call my friend's mom all the time. And every time I'd reach her instead of him, I'd always prank call him. And one time she told me a story about how she picked up, and I'd called her and said, like, you know, I'm on my way to come service the refrigerator or something like that. She goes, yeah, you can come over and service the refrigerator. And he goes, excuse me? And she suddenly realized it wasn't me at all, like it just really was a repairman that was coming over to the house. She thoroughly embarrassed herself in front of him, and that's awesome. It's a beautiful thing. Beard. Wait, I'm sorry? Initial D? I love playing that guy, except I don't understand a darn thing about that show at all, because I don't understand cars. And you have to have a pretty serious car boner to love that show. It's just like, oh yeah, dude, he's totally riding the 8.6, man. He did the 4.6 split in like 30 the other day, man. That's impossible. Oh man, and my character always ended up being the guy that just sort of narrates what's happening. Oh yeah, if he's going around that next turn, he's probably gonna have to cut around on the inside and then throw on the V6 and triple cam. I don't understand any of it. So it's a cool show though. It is that show though seems like every single character got hit in the face with like a shovel or something though. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
The character design is really odd. Yes?
If you remember any lines, favorite star or smiley line?
Star or smiley line? No, I don't remember any of them. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I can tell stories somewhat. Yes, you. I haven't heard from you.
What was your favorite star in Dragon Ball Z?
Favorite song in Dragon Ball Z was Babidi. I loved all of the Babidi stuff. I love when Vegeta goes Majin and Vegeta and Goku fight finally. That's my favorite part of the entire series. That was amazing. Big fan. Yeah, good. We're all on the same page here. Yes, Gur. He has 5 fingers, is what he just said. Thanks for telling me. 5 fingers he has. Anyone want one? Yes, you in the front row. Vegeta fusions? Those are cool. Typically the way we handled those is that whoever was the dominant character in that particular fusion, it was like Gogeta or Vegito, like whoever had the first syllable of the word had to record first. So it was Gogeta, Goku would record first, and I would come in after him and kind of mimic his reads. And then the reverse of that would happen. And then we used software called Vocaline, which is typically used on movie sets when they have to overdub a line and they want to kind of line it up perfectly. We use that technology to merge the characters' voices together into one thing. It's pretty fun. Yes?
Are there plans yet to do an English dub of the next Dragon Ball Z movie?
I don't know. Everyone's talking about the new Dragon Ball Z movie, and I'm the last person that's heard anything about it for whatever reason. Actually, I hear about it a lot, I just don't know anything official yet. I know that Funimation probably wants to do it. I don't see why they wouldn't, so. Yeah. Dragon Ball Evolution? I was really excited when they announced that movie. I was like, whoa, Stephen Chow's in it? And then I thought, well, it can't go wrong, really, that movie. There's no way that movie could go wrong, because I'm going to enjoy it either way. I'm going to enjoy it if it's really good, and I'm going to enjoy it if it really sucks. And I kind of enjoyed the latter of it. It was pretty fun to go watch it. The sad thing is, that show makes so many mistakes in so many weird ways. I can't even begin. We'd have to have an entire panel devoted to all the problems of that particular movie franchise. The thing that disappointed me the most is that they showed they showed a character who was like someone, I forgot, believe me, I haven't watched it but once, so I don't remember. They go to some oracle or something like that. I was absolutely sure that that was going to be Mr. Popo, and it wasn't Mr. Popo. They had this, it would have been so cool, because he went and saw this enormous, huge, like built out, like black dude, and it wasn't Mr. Popo. Come on. Ridiculous. There's like 50,000 characters in Dragon Ball Z, and they had to make up new ones, of course, so, yeah.
Like, before we got sidetracked on my original question about like video games and stuff, what's it like, the difference between voicing in anime and video games?
Anime and video games are totally different. In animes,
Halo Wars and stuff, and then you moved on to other things, like you said, you started your own company.
yeah, video games are way different than anime, because, I mean, the concept is the same, but in anime, you have the luxury of having the picture in front of you all the time, so you get to actually watch what's happening and kind of match your mouth to it, and it's a skill learning to dub. But then, video games, typically you'll just get a picture of what the character looks like, or a rough kind of 3D model of how the character behaves, and you have to fit your voice into that. And it's looking like they're cutting me off at this point. I think I have like an autograph signing like right now somewhere over there. Let's go do that, and I'll see you all there. Thank you all for having me here.